Hey everybody, we are going live here today with ProCare Health as our sponsor. My name's Brenda, and if you're joining us, I want to just say hello and say hi to us. If you're on Crowdcast, say hi in the chat box. If you're on Facebook, say hi as well. So our topic today that we're going to be talking about is what is collagen and why do people use it? So this topic became kind of an interest to me as and Stephanie says hi. Hi, Stephanie. She's saying hi. She's one hungry mother on Instagram is where Stephanie's joining us from. How this topic became really popular in my mind is I have recently heard some different people talking about different collagen products and what's the best. As a bariatric surgery patient, one of the big things that people become concerned about having weight loss surgery is, loose skin. It's also about the aging process. We want to make sure our skin looks healthy and vibrant and collagen is one of those things. It's one of the most abundant proteins in the body. We're going to kind of talk about what that means for you if you've had weight loss surgery, if you're interested in knowing more about keeping your skin as plump. I don't want to mean plump as meaning fat. I'm talking plump as being just vibrant looking and really young looking. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So, gonna kind of check on our Facebook page. Usually Brittany Patterson, my wonderful colleague, is typically on these calls with me today. But unfortunately for me, she's traveling. Fortunately for her, she's in the sunny world of Florida right now. So Brittany, if you're out there, we want to say hi and I hope you're having a lot of fun. Um, so I'm kind of looking on our Facebook page. Usually she's helping me monitor that. So, hi, Kathy. I see you're out there. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, I hope you guys, if there's any questions you have as we're going through this, please list them in our chat box. Hi, Tara. I see you're joining us too as well. Please list them in our chat box, either on Facebook or on our Crowdcast channel, and we will make sure and get to all of those. I also have an Ask a Question feature on our Crowdcast that has all different kinds of questions. And I have some of those already programmed in there so that we can make sure and hit some highlight points as we go through this. Everything is time stamped if you put it in our Ask a Question feature on Crowdcast. And it allows people to come back and listen to the replay and go specifically to those points in our presentation. So basically today we're going to be just talking about what collagen's made of. We're going to be talking about some facts on collagen that you may not have been aware of. The most important is to me, whenever I was starting to learn about this, is what are the differences of collagen that is marketed out there on the shelves, like you go buy at Walmart or Walgreens, or even some of these sites that are making a higher level collagen. What's the difference between some of those and maybe what you can, just get being able to compare, basically being able to compare what you can get at different vendors, how collagen compares to other proteins, like whey protein, um, what can oral collagen supplements help with? What are the benefits of taking collagen and how much should you be taking? What are nutrients that support collagen function? What can you take along with collagen to help support it and make it even stronger? What damages collagen formation? What are some of those things to kind of watch out for if you're wanting to keep that younger skin looking young? And there's a couple products that our sponsor, ProCare Health, actually has out there that we'll be highlighting as well to kind of let you know about those compared to other ones that are out on the market. So that's the ultimate goal. Hi, Marcia. I see you're joining us too as well. So um, this what I did in order to prepare for this topic is I actually called a company that we work really closely with and talked to somebody who knows everything there was to know about collagen. And then I did some additional research. I mean, there's a lot, and I'm gonna try to really make this as simplified as possible because it was a little deep for me. I took like probably 5 pages of notes when I was looking at this, and I was like, "Oh my God, how do I make this as easy as possible?" So that's what I'm gonna probably that's my goal. If I get too deep for somebody, please tell me and I'll simplify it down because I know this is so it can get kind of deep. But I really want to just share with you the things that I mean, the questions I had, because I think that's the most helpful. And then if you have questions, please let me know. So let's get started. Let's get started. So I'm gonna um, be pulling up some of my own notes so that I can make sure and stay on track. So basically, collagen is one of those proteins in the body. It's one of the most abundant ones, meaning it's one of the biggest types of proteins in the body. And it's found in the bones, it's found in the muscles, it's found in the skin, it's found in the tendons. And it's the substance that actually helps hold the body together. It's a building block. Okay. And it forms a platform to help with our strength and our structure of our body. And a lot of people are familiar with the tendency when we hear the word collagen to think about, again, how it helps plump up the skin, how it makes it look youthful, um, and also, what the best forms, we're going to be talking about what the best forms are and how they differ. So let's first start by answering the question, what is collagen made of? So if you come back and listen to the replay, all of these questions are going to be time stamped on our Crowdcast platform. If you're listening on Facebook, you can actually register later and be able to come back and listen to this. I'm going to put the um, Crowdcast, how to join our channel on Facebook so that you guys have that. I'll put it right here under this, um, our lovely little live that we're doing now. So I'll put it right there in the comment section so you can open that link later and look. I got the wrong, I clicked the wrong one. Let me go back. Apologize about that. That's the thing about me being a one-man show here without Brittany. I miss her. Right now, I miss her. So I'm clicking and I'm going to Facebook and I'll put that on there. Okay, guys. I think I got the right one this time. Okay. So, so anyways, here we go. Okay. So what is collagen made of? Collagen is a protein, okay, and it's made of something called amino acids. And those things like if you've ever read like a package label and you've seen like glycine or proline, argine, any of those type of things, those are all things that help the body with the connective tissue, like your skin, your hair, your nails, all of those things stay healthy. So most collagen supplements actually come from, like if you're purchasing one from over the counter or from a supplement company, the truth is most of those are from animals, like their bones, their skin, the connective tissue of animals, including like cattle, horse, fish, or rabbits. So be aware there are types of products that are called kosher, which means they do not come from animals, but they're made specifically. They're made from maybe like hooves of animals as opposed to actually like skin and connective tissue and things like that. So knowing where they come from may be important to you if that's uh, something that you're interested in, but that's typically more or less where a lot of them come from. And let's talk about like some key facts on collagen. And I see Andrea's joined us and Marcia. Hello. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to look here real quick on Facebook and see what we got. Okay. So here we go. So some fun facts. Collagen actually occurs throughout the whole body, and it's known for its health benefits. Again, elasticity, like moisture in the skin, helping with wrinkles, helping with your nail, helping with ligament stretching, osteoarthritis, and wound healing. And wound healing is actually one of the biggest things. Like one of the companies that we work closely with, ProCare Health, is the wound healing process. So, how that could help you with bariatric surgery is taking collagen right before surgery and right after surgery can actually help prepare your body for the surgery and help prepare your body for a more quick healing process. Or for those of you who've had bariatric surgery and maybe having a revision or having some kind of other surgery, maybe like gallbladder surgery or whatever, or maybe even like a hip surgery or something like that, where you've lost the weight. Now it's time to have some joint replacements. So collagen could help with the reparative process, helping your body heal much quicker as well. It can be used. Collagen actually is fiber or gram for gram, it's actually stronger than steel. I found that really interesting. It's stronger than steel. So the fiber or the collagen that's in your body, it is very strong. It helps strengthen your body. And it, actually, unfortunately, for some people, it does decline with age, the amount of collagen we have in our body. Factors such as smoking, UV light, can make a difference as well. And then a lot of people will actually that decline starts happening right around the age of 20. So as the skin, declines, wrinkles form, and joint cartilages can weaken. So those are some fast facts. One other thing is some cosmetic lotions that claim to increase collagen levels may be unlikely to do so. Oral is likely one of your best bets, and some of the other things that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. So that is some little fast facts. Anybody have any questions so far? Am I getting kind of too deep for anybody? Like looking at my notes. Okay, I don't see any questions. So we're going to kind of keep moving on. The next thing we're going to talk about is the differences. Um, click on start answering that question. The differences between two common types of collagen. And this is one of the biggest learning curves for me. So we're going to simplify this. When you look at chemistry, how the collagen forms, okay? We'll just say it like that. There's two different kinds of ways that collagen peptides are made. So there's one called a single strand, which is just like lining up like this. And there's one called a dipeptide. It's a shorter strand. And really, that doesn't really make a whole lot of difference for you. It's kind of like you go turn on a light and you see the light turn on. You don't worry about, the electricity and how that all happens. You don't have to know the whole chemistry behind this, but knowing whether it's a collagen peptide versus a dipeptide can make a difference. And kind of just to really super simplify that, a peptide, which is a single strand, okay, and this will say on the box whether it's a peptide or a dipeptide. A single strand has a longer chain of amino acids, so stomach acids are going to rip that apart more easily, not allowing for as good as absorption of the collagen protein. So it's therefore they're about 30 to 40% effective. Okay, so that's a peptide, a collagen peptide. A collagen dipeptide, which is a short chain or strand made with glycine and proline. The stomach acids can't rip that apart as easily, and therefore they're more stable. So dipeptides are a little bit more stable. Okay. So when you're looking at boxes and that type of thing, kind of checking to make sure there's no questions so far. And I have a handout that accompanies this to kind of help with two of ProCare Health products are one is a peptide, one is a dipeptide. So I'm going to be sharing that handout with you guys here in a little bit, and it's on our website, which I'll give you a link for here in a little bit. And so these talking points that I'm kind of talking about will actually be, some of those will be on that, and we're going to be going over that handout in a little bit just to make it easier. For me, I'm a learner who, when I see something, it makes more sense. So I'm going to be sharing that with you here in just a little bit. One big thing here we're going to talk about is, how do collagens compare to other proteins? Okay, so we mentioned that collagen is a protein. How does it compare to, let's say, whey protein? So with collagen protein, it's a great source. It's about 90 to 95% absorption. Okay, whereas a whey protein is a little bit more. It's absolutely the best source of protein, and that's about 100% absorption. So if you're looking at which one has the best absorption, you're probably, if you're wanting to just take the protein for the protein source itself, while collagen is a good protein source, whey protein would be a little bit better if you're wanting it for the protein source. If you're wanting it for nutritionally for the supplement, like the skin piece, then collagen would be better. Okay. How are we doing out there, everybody? The next piece we're going to talk about here is, what can oral collagen supplements help with? Okay, so why would you take, as being a bariatric surgery person, somebody who's had weight loss surgery or somebody preparing to have weight loss surgery, why would you want to take collagen? Or let's say you're just on a weight loss journey. You're just joining us today because you thought this topic might be interesting and you just wanted to know more about collagen. Some of the things that collagen can help with is hair. Okay. So, what it does is, it doesn't necessarily keep your hair from breaking, but what it can do is it makes it stronger and thicker, and it helps slow the loss of hair. Okay. It also helps with skin. So, what does it do with skin? It helps with elasticity, it helps with the moisture, keeping it from being so dry, and it also helps with minimalizing fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. So, I'm looking to see any questions. It also helps with nails. So with nails, meaning it keeps your nails stronger. It helps correct like those weak and damaged nail beds. It can also help to adding less to breakage and also increased growth in your nails. It also helps with ligament strengthening, so increases elasticity. So if you're working out or if you've had joint problems, it can help with making those ligaments stronger so that you don't damage them as easily. It also can help with like osteoarthritis, meaning that it can help support your bones, the matrix of your bones. And for people, again, going back to the weight loss surgery, for people who have had weight loss surgery, it's one of those things that we want to make sure that we're getting in the correct amount of vitamins, we're getting in those things that nourishes our bones, because um, 36% of our bones are actually made of collagen. So it's important, to continue to support that. And then again, I'm going to mention wound healing. Yeah. So it leads to faster repair and recovery of tissue. So that's a huge thing. It also helps improve circulation, believe it or not. So I'm going to just check on our forum, see where we are. Anybody have any questions? I see one here from Enid. It says, which one should I buy when you have had a VSG? So I'm so glad you asked that question. We are actually going to be talking about a little bit of the supplements that ProCare Health makes, but there's lots of other products out there. I'd say focusing, there's differences between the peptide and the dipeptide and which ones you want to choose. And I'm hoping to kind of break it down by simplifying it whenever I'm talking about the products that ProCare makes, but you could also take that information and kind of apply it to other products that are out there on the market as well. So I'm going to be sharing a handout here very shortly that we're going to be going over that kind of differentiates between peptide versus dipeptide to make it really easy, because visually, I think that'll be one of the easiest ways to understand this. So stick with me. Stick with me. Um, Another thing I want to kind of talk about is what ways is collagen being marketed today? So that kind of goes back when Enid had this question about a VSG. Really any weight loss surgery it'll apply, or even if you've not had weight loss surgery, what are the different ways that you can purchase collagen out there? Just in general, out there in the market, if you're going anywhere. So, one of the things is skin fillers. So, collagen injections, which what those do is they kind of help improve the contours of the skin and help fill out the skin. Another way it's marketed actually is collagen dressings, which help with like wounds by helping them heal a little quicker by attracting new skin cells to the wound site. Another one is guided tissue regeneration. And this is kind of interesting. It's collagen based membranes that are used with like periodontal and implant therapies to promote the growth of cells. So these are all pharmacological. Those are ones that you would probably go to a healthcare professional. There's another one, vascular prosthesis. Again, that'd be more of a medical professional, kind of like collagen tissue grafts from donors that can be used with nerve regeneration, artery reconstruction, that type of thing. Skin revitalization. And this is probably the one probably most of you are probably familiar with. So oral supplements, creams, that type of things can be helped to use that helps with the absorption of collagen. And one other one that I'm going to mention is laser therapy. So laser therapy to help kind of treat stretch marks, and it can stimulate the growth of collagen, elastin, and other types of products within the skin help stimulate those. So, how are we doing out there? So, it looks like there's another question here. Enid said, I take a bariatric multivitamin with 45 milligrams of iron from ProCare Health. It's the best. Oh, thank you. And that's one good thing to what I will say is, and this is kind of a question that we were going to hit next. So nutrients that may support collagen formation. So a really good, whether you take one from our sponsor, which is ProCare Health, um, I'll kind of talk about that here in a little bit, but really whether you take one from ProCare or whether you take another multivitamin, that will actually help support collagen function. So vitamin C, copper, vitamin A are all things that really can help support that. Whether you get them in a multivitamin or you get them in a food, um, basically, for example, like let's say those are all things that are in our ProCare Health vitamin, the vitamin C, copper, vitamin A. Vitamin C, if you don't get it in a multivitamin, it also could be found in things like oranges, strawberries, peppers, broccoli. Copper can be found in things like shellfish, nuts, red meat, some drinking water. Vitamin A can be found in things like um, certain types of animal derived foods. It's a fat based vitamin, so it's also can be found in foods that have beta carotene in them. Another nutrient that you could probably find in that supports collagen formation is proline. So things in egg whites, meat, cheeses, soy, cabbages, um, those type of things. So whether you get, with having bariatric surgery, a lot of times we don't always absorb all of our nutrients as good as we would have without having weight loss surgery, especially in more malabsorptive procedures. Sleeve gastrectomy, which is another was mentioned as a VSG. And there are some non-absorptive components to that, but with some of the other procedures like gastric bypass or duodenal switch or SATI, some of those you may have even more malabsorption. So multivitamins can be helpful if you're not able to get all of that in your diet. Um, Here is the ProCare vitamin that she was talking about. We have it in um, I'll share a link here in a little bit. We actually have our bariatric multivitamin in, sorry, trying to get it here on the screen, in a capsule and also a chewable. This is one of the chewable formulas. I'll share the link here in just a little bit for that. If you guys are interested in learning more, to support, not only support your body and all the functions with that vitamins help us provide, but also in collagen formation. So, um, making sure there's no questions. Anybody have any questions so far? Looking here. Okay, the next. Let's talk about what damages collagen. Okay. Um, so some of the biggest factors can be a high sugar consumption. So as the diet increases in sugar, it's harder for the okay, let me go back. A high sugar diet increases the rate of a process where sugar is attached to proteins. And so it basically makes it harder for you to basically not get the collagen that you're needing for it to form and that type of thing. I'm trying to simplify this without using all these big words that I have in my notes. Also, smoking, there's chemicals that are present in the tobacco, which can damage both collagen and elastin in the skin. So it can damage that. Nicotine also can narrow the blood vessels in the outer layers of the skin, which compromises skin health by reducing the delivery of nutrients and oxygen to the skin. Another thing is sunlight. Ultraviolet rays in the sunlight can cause collagen to break down more rapidly, which causes abnormal elastin to build up. And the UV rays also in sunlight damage the collagen in like your skin, dermis, and the skin rebuilds incorrectly, which can cause wrinkles. And then a couple others. I have two others, and then we're going to kind of go to our little handout that I was talking about and dive in a little deeper. But two others would be like medical disorders, things like autoimmune disorders, which cause antibodies to target collagen, or genetic changes in the skin matrix, which causes like a mutated form of collagen. So those are all different ways that we can have problems with basically the levels of our collagen being high enough in the body. So let's jump on over to our handout that I was talking about. I want to do that to give you guys an opportunity. I'm going to share my screen here in just a moment. Okay. Share screen, and we're going to jump over to the ProCare Health page. And on here, right here where it says about us, there's a little dot that says support group handouts. If we click that, at the very bottom of this is going to be collagen and why it's important. So I'm opening that up in a new link. I'm also going to copy that link for those of you out there. Whoops. Those of you out there on both platforms so that you guys have access to that. I'll first paste it here in there, and I'm also going to paste it in Facebook. I may have to wait just a moment because our live isn't showing up there. So I'll do that here in a moment. I'm going to go back so that you guys can see this handout. I'll paste it in Facebook here shortly. If not, you can go directly to our website to find this too. So I'm going to compare two products that ProCare Health, our sponsor, makes of collagen products, but you can also see here, this in here is a collagen peptide versus a collagen dipeptide. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Okay, and so if you're looking at one out on the market, and you're not looking at ProCare, you can just look for peptide or dipeptide. But here we're going to be comparing two different ProCare products. I'm going to kind of show you. You can see me kind of small there at the bottom. I'm going to stop sharing for just a second to be able to show you these products. So Liquicell is the collagen peptide, and these are some of our products, which I'll kind of show you on our website. They're like little, little, you peel off the top and they're gel and you just squirt them in your mouth. You can add them to a product that we'll talk about here in a moment, to dilute them a little bit if they're too strong for you. But you can add them, you can take them directly or take them indirectly. Like, I'm sorry, take them directly by this or take them with a product like adding to some kind of liquid. Okay. The other one here I have is our dipeptide, which is our push products. And they come in powder form, and you can buy them in single or you can purchase them in a tub, which I'll kind of talk about here in a moment. But the main goal here is to diversify peptide versus dipeptide. Okay. You guys with me? Okay. So, okay. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. And we're talking about comparison. So the peptide is longer and less stable. So the molecule chains can make it more challenging for a standard collagen to make it in the bloodstream. Absorption may be less. So the proprietary blend of this particular product contains a hydrolyzed collagen, 80% whey isolate, 20%, and contains 2.5 of arginine, which promotes wound healing. So the other versus collagen dipeptide, they're more stable, have a higher absorption rate. Is shown to be more effective than a standard collagen at stimulating wound healing. So if you're looking to get more of a protein base, like if you're looking for using this as part of your protein that you're supplementing in your diet, it's a little better absorbed as a protein, meaning that you're going to get the benefits of the amino acids versus with a dipeptide, you're going to get more benefits with stimulating wound healing and for it being a little bit more stable. I know this is a little bit deep, so hopefully I'm getting you guys here. Hopefully you're understanding kind of a little bit of what we're saying here. The other thing here is the source of collagen. So with the peptide, kind of go down, it is actually extracted from the skin of bovine in this product, pigs, and then goes through an enzymatic process which leads no pork in the DNA remaining. So it's kosher approved versus the dipeptide, which is extracted from pork, and the process does leave some DNA. Okay, so that's the two. We're going to go down to benefits. With the peptide, it's high in protein. It promotes skin healing, moisture, reduces wrinkles. Other benefits included in the dipeptide, bariatric surgery benefits, more protein, combination of collagen and whey proteins versus you have a little bit more wound healing, moisture, elasticity, reduces wrinkle formation. So basically, a lot of these are the same. It's just basically benefits wise, you're going to see a lot of the same benefits as far as both of those. So I'm going to go down here. Grams. This is one of the biggest differences. So grams of protein that you're actually getting per serving with the peptide, which is, again, I'm going to go back up so you can see the top here, which is like Liquicell or a collagen peptide versus the push formula, a collagen dipeptide, grams of protein. Here we're going to have 16 grams versus 5. So that's a big difference if you're wanting just the benefits of collagen for the skin versus if you're wanting it to use it as part of your supplement. And I see Rachel's joining us. Hey, Rachel, I see you're on Facebook. So glad you're here with us. Serving size. So servings. So a serving is with the Liquicell, which is, if you guys can see me in the small little area here, it's a nectar consistency. So you can drink it straight or mix it with your favorite beverage. That's kind of what I was talking about. Versus the push product, which is a powder. So 2 servings at minimum, 4 hours apart. And this 1 scoop equals 1 serving. And these are pre-measured out, but you can also purchase them in a tub. Okay. And then just some additional information. So Liquicell is sugar and gluten free, and it's available in these little packets versus bottles. And then the push is available in single packets versus a 72-ounce can. And I'm going to kind of show you both of those here. I'm going to make this smaller, and then I'm going to jump onto our website. If you go to the ProCare Health website, I'm going to go back up. You're going to see me scrolling. I'm going to click here. You'll find our products right here under products. They're under the liquid cells under proteins. The push products are under vitamins and minerals. And I actually have them pulled up in a separate tab here, which I'm going to click onto. The liquid cell actually comes in 5 different flavors. We have grape, lemonade, orange, peach mango, watermelon. My favorite is peach mango, but everybody has their own favorites. This one is a single serving. Okay. So that's what I have here. And they're 16 grams of protein, 2.5 grams of arginine, 100% collagen, and they're soy, lactose free, gluten free. Okay. There's different price ranges depending on what you decide to purchase. And I'll share these links in our crowdcast, and I'll also share them on Facebook here shortly too as well. On our push products, okay, here's the little package that I have. It is a single serving, but we also have containers which have the bigger versions. Those come in 72 servings per can, and cost varies. So 1 box, 30 count, 51 versus a can being $102. So depending on what you want. And you can also save by subscribing. You can save 9% by doing a subscription. So those are just different options out there depending on what what your needs are and what your likes are, that type of thing. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to just see if there's any questions out there from any of you. And I'm going to also share these links so that you guys have these while I'm just kind of waiting. So the very first link I'm going to be sharing is the handout on collagen. Kind of putting that one out there. Copy that to Facebook. Okay, guys. And Rachel says, I need to order. Oh, sorry about that extra noise. I'm going to have to wait to post it on Facebook. Otherwise, you're going to have the extra noise. So right after this event, I'll make sure all those links get posted there as well. And I'll post these onto our Crowdcast right now. Rachel says, I'm going to have to try some of these packets. Yes, I absolutely love those. And even if you're not a weight loss surgery patient, I have a sister who's a runner. She does marathons and that type of thing. And she orders these products for her skin and to help her with, having a little something to kind of use while she's running. She loves them. So they can be, it's kind of like you could use it for other things as well, or just to kind of get your protein in a day. 16 grams of protein is great for the amount because it's very small amount. And, sometimes after weight loss surgery, it's hard to take in large amounts. If you're having to drink large shakes, it's almost impossible sometimes right after surgery to drink one of the pre-made shakes. I can remember it taking me a whole day right after surgery to do that. So kind of just looking. I don't look like you have any other questions. I will make sure get all the rest of the links out to the Facebook peeps. And in the meantime, check out these resources, and you're welcome to also reach back out to us. Um, marketing at ProCare now.com. If you have questions regarding any of the products, please reach out, let us know. In the meantime, enjoy. I want to also just mention that we have some great new things coming up. I'm super excited. I'm going to kind of pull up here in just a second. We have for those of you who aren't part of our Crowdcast gang, that aren't normal listeners, we have a Crowdcast channel, and this is us here. Um, we have all different kinds of new events coming up. We have top 10 bariatric surgery, frequently asked questions. We have some Instant Pot recipes that we're going to be sharing here, January 12th. I'm going to go actually to our channel because this has a better view here. So apologize for that, but here's this 10 frequently asked questions, our Instant Pot recipes, getting your finances in order for bariatric surgery, and we have some support groups. We're also going to be talking to some people from Bari Nation, April, Jason, and Natalie from Bari Nation, and kind of talking about how to remain engaged with bariatric life. Here's one thing I wanted to share with you. We're going to getting ready to host. We host monthly support groups, which are normally on our forum, just kind of listed in a series sequence, but we're going to be holding one in February. That's a giveaway. So make sure and register for both of these. Our normal scheduled support groups, and also our one that's going to be hosting a giveaway in February. We have about 15 different vendors that are going to be supporting that. Everybody that attends gets a free prize if you're present for that. So I want to make sure and mention that as well. And guys, we have about 50 some odd topics that are recorded, past events, you can come back and listen to as well. So stop sharing my screen there and just make sure no more questions. I appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. I hope this was helpful information. I hope it kind of helped a little bit guide you with looking at collagen products out there on the market between a peptide and a dipeptide and the differences. Um, at least making you more aware that it is something that you can use to, help with skin regeneration. I know that's what a lot of people are interested about. And thank you, Erin. Appreciate the input. So that's all I have for today. I'll finish by sharing some more links. So look for that after this is posted, both both forums. Okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and until we meet again, happy holidays. Enjoy your new year and bring in that new year with the new you. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.